All right, so my main phone overheated, so I had to switch to my other phone. So this is gonna be part 2. I just realized I'm not even too sure where I left off at. See, temperature. I don't know if y'all can see. This is temperature. Right, here we go. Got 34 minutes. All right. Yeah. Anyway, it says here. It says back to Jeremiah 6. I'm not too sure where it left off at, but back to Jeremiah chapter 6 and verse 10. It says, "To whom shall I speak and give warning, that they may hear? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of Yahweh is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it." See that? So the word of the Heavenly Father is like a reproach to our people, right? They have no delight in it. Our people have no delight in hearing the words of the Most High. But what do our people have delight in hearing? Cardi B, Bad Bunny, Kodak, right? Folly, essentially. In a nutshell, just to sum everything up, folly. That's what our people have delight in, right? What new beef is going on TikTok? Or who's beefing now? That's what our people have delight in. But when it comes on to the Holy Scriptures, right, the fountain of living waters, what's actually going to save your life, our people don't have any delight in it. Again, why is that? Because it's not going to tap into their emotions the right way. It's going to tap into their emotions, right? Yeah, mad, getting upset, but make them happy and actually wanting to come to serve the Heavenly Father. Our people are not. Our people don't want to do that. That's not the emotion that's going to be tapped into them. And that's why the Most High is going to take out our people. Let's go ahead and get that in the NLT. Jeremiah 6 and 10 in the NLT. It says, "To whom can I give warning? Who will listen will I speak? Only the men of the Most High." It says, "Their ears are closed, and they cannot hear." Now, is it literally? No, it's talking about spiritually. Spiritually, the ears of our people are closed. Ultimately, why? Because it's not given unto them to know the mysteries of the kingdom. It says, they scorn the word of the Lord. See that? They scorn the word of the Lord. They scorn it. Like, I don't want that. Right? They treat the words of the Heavenly Father like it's chopped liver. Right? You ever heard of the expression, "I'm not chopped liver"? Let's go ahead and look that up. Chopped liver. Like it's neglected. Chopped liver expression. Right? Chopped liver is an American slang term for someone or something deemed insignificant, ignored, or not worth considering. See that? That's our people. Man, that's our people when it comes into the word of the Most High. Like it's not even worth considering. Nah, whatever these niggas talking about. It's not even worth it. They're insignificant. Right? We're gonna continue on, eating pork, eating bacon, chicharrones, right, Creole, and going to church on Sunday, thinking that Jesus Christ saved me. That's what our people are going to keep doing. They're not going to take advantage of their youth and serving the Most High. They're going to wait until they're old and dusty to want to serve the Most High. Most High don't want your ass no more, for the most part. Right, every father who he chooses, for the most part, is younger men to serve him. Right? It's like an older man. An older man isn't gonna go for another older woman. A man when he's older, when he get his money up, he's in shape and all that. Well, not even in shape, because we see Elon Musk. He's not even remotely in shape. But what they do, they go and get themselves a younger woman, right? 18, 19, 20, and everybody be hating, everybody be mad. What do a 30-year-old and an 18, 19-year-old have in common? Man, they be mad, bro. They just be hating. They pick a younger woman. Why is that? Because although now things are different, but most likely, maybe, right, her body count is lower, right? She's easy to groom, right? You can easily groom her, right? They're not an old bottle. You know the saying goes, you can't teach an old dog new tricks. She's in her prime years, extra fertile, right? She can take care of things around the house in a timely fashion, timely manner, right? You can break her down and build her back up easily. But with an older woman, man, she's already set in her ways. And that's how it is comparing us to the Heavenly Father, because we are his woman, right? So the Heavenly Father, he picks us at a relatively young age where we're not too polluted from the ways of this world. Like, for example, I came into the truth after I graduated high school, around like my second semester in college. I was 18. I was 18 years old. Started teaching at 19. See what I'm saying? Not too polluted or tainted, which I was already in this fuck this world type of mindset back then anyway, right? I already knew this world was going to be destroyed, but I didn't have the full truth. I didn't really know what was going on. But I knew a majority of you guys were a bunch of homos. I wasn't fucking with it. You see what I'm saying? I already had a zeal for the Heavenly Father. I just didn't have the knowledge. But I was already like, man, through with this world. See? And the Heavenly Father brought me into the truth at a young age, like he does with a lot of brothers. The Heavenly Father even called brothers younger than I was. Right? Some brothers were actually born into the truth. Like this one brother, this young brother from New York, Benjamin, Yashamiah. Brother was literally born into the truth because his father goes back to the old school. Or he was in the truth since like the early 2000s. So that brother was literally born into the truth. And that's his real name too, Yashamiah. That's actually his real name. That's on his birth certificate and everything. See that? So he actually grew up in the customs of being an Israelite in the culture of being an Israelite. So that's all he know. And that's how it is with me now too. This is essentially all I know. I don't know anything else but being an Israelite. Period. Cause I got like a decade in this now. I'm 27 now. Right? So was that it on that? If that's it on that, then I'm gonna go ahead and let me keep on going. It says, their ears are closed and they cannot hear. They scorn the word of the Lord. So now, it says they don't want to listen at all, y'all. People don't want to listen at all. It says, so now I am filled with the Lord's fury. Now we are filled with the Lord's fury, because if you're really a man of the Most High, you're going to be furious at our people. You're going to be furious. Furious at our people, furious at the world. Why? Because they don't want to know the way of righteousness. It says here, I will pour out my fury on children playing in the streets. And the Most High is going to take his fury out on our people. Children, old people, young, it doesn't matter. Like what it says in Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 4. Whether you're an 80-year-old, 90-year-old, great-grandma, the Most High, he doesn't care. He's going to take out his vengeance on you. And Yahweh Tazah, we are spared from that. Now I was supposed to go into this in Sirach chapter 39. because we ought to be occupied in these prophecies. Because a big thing happened. A big thing happened, and Yahweh Tazah, this leads even to more and better things. All right, hopefully more things happen after this. Because we're urgently trying to get up out of here. What it says? It says the captive exile hasteneth, that he may be loosed, and that his bread should not fail, and that he doesn't die in the pit. Because you're tired of living in this madness, right? Man, you try to move from another shit show to a different shit show to another city. It's like you try to move from a shit show city to another city, but that city is a shit show too, right? Like I was talking to the brother Yoatazar yesterday briefly on the phone. You know, I had to get off because I was at the plantation, and I didn't get a chance to call him back. But yeah, we was talking it up. You know, he's talking about how bad Philly is. I said, hey, listen, bro, man, really Houston is a shit show as well. Houston is a big shit show. This place ain't heaven. I hate Houston. Like, Houston is a dump, actually. Man, you got stupid ass coolies. None but stupid ass coolies up here. You know, Indians, Pakistanis. They're proud, and they stink. Right? The women are nothing but sluts up here. Sluts. Right? I believe the brother Shumgar sent it to me. Houston's like the 7th most like sinful city in America. This place is gone. So what we got to do? What we got to be doing? This is Sirach 39 and verse 1. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out all the wisdom of the ancient, and be occupied in prophecies. And that's us, right? We're occupied in the prophecies. Right? We're occupied in what's going on, what's going to happen in the future. Why is that? Because we're actually concerned with righteousness coming back on earth. Because that's all it is, man. That's the fight. That's all we want. If you was to sum up in a nutshell the Hebrew Israelites, what is the man like, bro? Like, what is the black? Because that's what they call us. Although we're not black, but these people are playing games, right? But man, like, bro, what does the black Hebrew Israelites want? Why is it that they keep on attacking America, saying all this stuff about it? Like, what is it that they want? And we want righteousness on the earth. We want clean food. We want clean water. We want equity, judgment, righteousness. That's what we want. We want to actually worship the Heavenly Father in truth and in righteousness again. We want all of our people to be righteous. Right? I actually want to enjoy our people. Because you can even enjoy our people. You can even enjoy our people. Like it says in Jeremiah, it says, trust ye not in the brother, for every brother will utterly supplant. And that's what you think about Jake, man. Right? When talking to him, like you always gotta be on guard about a nigga. So that's what we want. For righteousness to reign on earth. What's wrong with that? But you see, these people have been conditioned to create their own world, their own reality, so to speak. Their own interpretation of how the world should be. Which really, the world should only be one way. The earth should only be one way. Line of reasoning, line of thinking should actually be one way. And that's according to the laws of the Most High. That's what it is. See, America has dished out a bunch of freedom. Yeah, you can think whatever you want here. You can think whatever you want there. That's BS, bro. That's total BS. The Heavenly Father, He's going to structure and have a one world society. Because, man, everybody's trying to copy the Most High. Esau's trying to copy the Most High. Having a one world society. Well, that's going to come. It's going to come by way of the Israelites. Period. So-called blacks, Hispanics, Natives, some Indians with Yahweh Shai at the top. So that's what we want. We just want righteousness to prevail on the earth. And it's gonna come. Let's go ahead and grab second Esdras. And that's what matter of fact, Psalms. That's what the righteous want. And we're gonna be dancing in the blood of the wicked. That's in Psalms. It's that Psalms 58. What is that? Go ahead and get that real quick. Forgot what it was. Yeah, Psalms 58. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 58, and I'm going to start at verse, here we go, Psalms 58, and I'm going to start at verse 10. It says, the righteous shall rejoice when he see the vengeance. See that? The righteous shall rejoice when he see the vengeance, and that's all we want to see, the vengeance. So the righteous men and women are going to rejoice when we see the vengeance. We're not going to cry. We're not going to be like the Israelites in the book of Numbers, who were wandering throughout the wilderness, saying, "Oh man, we should have stayed in Egypt, where we had fish, the cucumber." What them niggas say? Hey niggas, hey yo, bro, niggas love slavery. Niggas love slavery. That's what the Most High gave it to you, dumb niggas. Yeah, man, we should have stayed here. We should have stayed in Egypt, where we had the fish, the cucumber, and all the good food, chicken. Right, whatever Egypt was serving up. Man, you was getting your ass whooped to Egypt. You talking about some, you should have stayed there. That's why the Most High opened up the earth on them niggas, right? Killed a lot of the Most High had a lot of the snakes, the serpents, come up and bite you niggas. Niggas are disgusting, right? And it also says in Sirach, the 25th chapter, 25 verse 7, right? There be three things. What did it say? It said, let me get it. Shalaki. I'm the butcher. I was trying to quote it. Sirach 25 verse 7. Sirach 25 and verse 9. There be 9 things which I have judged in my heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. A man that hath joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemies. So that's what's going to make us happy. Us living to see the fall of our enemy. And who's our number one enemy? The so-called white man, Esau, Edom. But the rest of these other nations and the rest of our people too. Because a lot of our people are enemies. Siding with this world, not siding with the truth. You're an enemy. Even people in the truth, so-called. Hey, you're a damn enemy to the cross. And it says here, back to Psalms 58 and verse 10, the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked. See that? We're going to wash our feet in the blood of the wicked. 11. So that a man shall say, verily there is a reward for the righteous. Verily he is a God that judges in the earth. Because if you would have think, man, you're like, damn, like, there is no sound judgment here. Yo, like the only thing that comes to the righteous is persecution. It's not a reward, but there is a reward coming to the righteous. A great one. We just gotta wait on it. Right? Heavenly Father is gonna give the righteous a reward. The righteous isn't gonna suffer persecution forever. No. the Most High is definitely going to have us in a good case real soon, man. Yahweh desire, we are those men. So with that, hopefully you few brothers and sisters were edified. All praise, honor, glory unto Yahweh Bashim Al Shai. Shalom.